back 3-2 by itself is -9, back 3 is -11, and back 3-2 forward 2 is also -9. Oh, so we've got Devora here.
So,
okay.
I doubt Aixy will go Venomous Devora.
Venomous Devora is a very, very fun character to use, though. I've started playing her recently, and she is extremely fun to use.
The chip damage from meter burn acid, top notch.
Right,
oh no, he is playing
so
Venomous
we are
Devora.
going Venomous Devora.
Interesting choice. I think Zeon sent Aixy to losers earlier in the tournament while he was playing Cassie, so maybe that's why he decided to go Venomous instead.
Maybe.
Interesting change.
Maybe, but as a Scorpion player, if you were going to go Devora, I would go Swarm Queen.
Definitely Swarm Queen. Swarm Queen is the dominant variation from Devora.
But we'll see.
Without a doubt, as Honeybee's proven.
Now, the key thing in this matchup is, does Zeon know that move is punishable?
Yeah, that's the thing. You can stagger it, but you can always sort of reversal.
You can always punish it. The earlier it's cancelled, the harder it is to punish.
Yeah.
But you can always go for something like a throw. You know, you can always get something. No punish on that, unfortunately. It is -12.
Very hard to punish.
It is hard to punish that. Scorpion, again, one of the strongest characters for punishment. Oh, forward 4.
Does the XP to make it safe.
Okay, so Aixy playing for the round, but unfortunately does get hit by the overhead minion.
I think if Aixy loses this, we will see him switch back to Cassie Cage.
No whiff punish on the minion.
That's the sort of time you need to capitalize against Inferno Scorpion.
Exactly. Inferno Scorpion, by his very design, is very, very risky, but if you're not punishing him, he becomes safe. And a safe Inferno Scorpion is very, very dangerous. Oh, let's go. Now we are going to...
Another thing about Venomous is that Devora doesn't really capitalize much from her 50-50. In Swarm Queen, she gets full combo. In this, she can only really cancel into the Venom.
The most optimal ones you can actually get with Devora, you can do forward 2-2 acid, which does get you around 18%, but you also get the chips from the tick as well, so you do get more.
So every time Devora hits someone with the ovipositors, in this variation, it does get tick damage, damage over time.
Very nice.
And Zeon's going to take the first round.
Okay, so we see a straight player select. Now, it was interesting because Zeon did show there that he either doesn't know that you can punish the acid or he was respecting armor. Either way, that is a pretty big thing for someone to show in terms of the Venomous matchup.
I wonder what we're going to see Aixy do. I'm assuming he's going to go Cassie Cage. Yeah.
Is he going to go...
But will it be Spec Ops or Hollywood?
Okay, so he's going to go Spec Ops.
He's going for the dirty stuff.
Now, we'll see, I was talking to Aixy earlier on in the tournament, and I did mention to him a couple of things just to sort of keep an eye out when playing against Inferno Scorpion, as he seemed quite unfamiliar with the variation, which is surprising, as it is such a popular variation of the character early on in the game's life.
Oh, gets caught by the low minion.
Oh, but he doesn't convert.
Oh, he's the dirty stuff. You cannot jump against that. Your best option is probably to hit Cassie Cage out with an uppercut, and then she can't really convert, and you get a good trade.
Scorpion could use his forward 2. You would get the hard knockdown, so Cassie wouldn't actually be able to combo you afterwards. So he can try that. Now that's +1, so he's respecting the frames. Oh, he doesn't block the overhead.
Jumping again. Let's see if he'll adapt to that. Oh, I'm not sure if he knows that the regular one is a low and the meat one is an overhead. Yeah,
if
not
he
really
does,
dealing with this well.
If he doesn't, he really needs to take note of that and quick.
Crowd getting hyped for Spec Ops Cassie Cage. Obviously, like we said earlier, there's a big rivalry between these two players. MBA versus ED is possibly the biggest rivalry in MKX right now, especially in the UK.
Okay, now Cassie can punish that. That is huge. If he does not punish that, it's a big part of this matchup.
And it's an easy punish as well. He just has to do the reversal.
It is a reversal.
That's the dirty stuff. Hard to block.
Okay, he blocks that. He blocks that, but he doesn't go in for any pressure. I was hoping. I was hoping to see that. This is going to be a nice combo here for Aixy. He backs off.
Oh,
no combo from the Scorpion's jumping 2 is what gives him access to his highest damage.
If you're going to go for a jump in normal, you may as well commit to the string. Just see if it does actually hit.
Very nice block there. That's +1, so he is respecting it. I'm not sure if he tried to teleport that.
And Aixy takes game 2.
One thing that's very, very good for Scorpion is the gap in between back 1, 2, 4, the 2 and the 4. Scorpion can actually teleport out of that string, and if you EX teleport, you can punish it. So if Zeon knows that, it's going to be really important for him to do that.
The thing we saw there, Aixy did a lot of meter burn missiles into sweep into meter burn missile. That's not actually unblockable. There are no unblockables in the game. If you do a low and the overhead on the same frame, the game will block itself. So what he's doing is a low followed by an instant overhead, which just makes it really hard to block. And I don't think Zeon's quite ready to block that.
Okay, so Zeon's showing a bit more restraint in this match.
Here we go, that's it.
Oh, nice anti-air with the meter burn flip kick.
Oh, that was a lovely answer.
That was a huge risk, but it definitely paid off. The timing to get that to work is extremely strict. Oh, he doesn't block the overhead.
Blocks it that time. Was that punish?
And he punishes that, yeah. The string itself is -9. The forward 2 by itself is only -6. But regardless, Cassie can punish both.
Either way.
Oh, he ducks the throw. One thing to note about Scorpion's down 4, if you hit at that range, your opponent does have
blocked
options
it right that
you.
time. Making some adaptations here.
I'm not sure why he chose to jump there.
There's a lot of jumping going on. Unfortunately, he jumped himself into the corner. Cassie throws him out anyway.
At that sort of range, Scorpion would have been able to check with back 1 too.
Nice backdash. No whiff punish, unfortunately.
Oh, it doesn't block the last hit. I'm not sure if he thought the string was over.
Nice teleport. No conversion, unfortunately.
So unfortunate to drop that combo. Oh, a raw wake-up minion. Surely that must have been an input error. No punish from Aixy on the forward 2. Oh, a lovely punish on the whiff throw.
He's really good at doing that. He's done that a few times now. Into the day, so you cannot teleport.
So unfortunate that does not work.
Right, I think Zeon might want to take a breather here.
Yeah, I think Zeon should take a minute. I'm not sure if he is familiar with any other variations. Oh, and we are seeing a fatality.
The disrespect.
As Scorpion is my favorite character, I don't quite approve.
Scorpion left a bit speechless there.
Now, it's going to be interesting to see what Zeon does. Personally, I do think Hellfire is the better pick for Cassie, depending on her variation. Ninjutsu also gives you very good tools with his long-range normals. Inferno, I really don't think gives you much for Cassie Cage.
Yeah.
She punishes, already she punishes Scorpion very, very well, and she punishes the minions very, very well because of her back 1.
Yeah, do you think the Hellfire might be a better choice just to make her play a bit more impatiently?
It would be, but it looks like we're going to see Takeda here.
Interesting choice. Sticking with the Shirai Ryu.
Sticking with the spirit of Scorpion, going with his apprentice. The one issue I can see with this matchup, though, is that Cassie is, just in terms of her normals and her pokes, much faster than Takeda. Takeda's going to have to work hard to keep her out.
Biggest issue is getting people off you as Takeda. Once you get hit, it is not fun. But at the same time, will Aixy be ready for the sort of Zeon Takeda? Doesn't go for the.
That's a very unsafe option. I'm not sure if that was an input error, maybe?
Yeah, if you don't know the matchup against Takeda, the low side will be very difficult to deal with, but it's looking like Aixy knows exactly what he's doing here.
Oh, no conversion on that, unfortunately. Does land the EX teleport. Now, I'd like to see Aixy be a bit more aggressive against Takeda here. Takeda's armor, he does have a launching armor string, but it's very, very slow. I think Aixy needs to get his game going here.
Here we go, this is it. That's so hard to block.
Oh, no stamina there from Zeon. He's not able to utilize it. Oh, that was a really, really nice read there from Aixy. This is going to be the round.
And Aixy's on match point.
Now, Aixy looks a little bit unfamiliar with Takeda, so he really needs to keep his momentum going.
Zeon is MBA's last hope. Let's see if he can pull it back.
He's going to have to really deal with those missile setups. Using the frames.
Blocking really well here. Gets caught by the overhead.
Doesn't cancel into the Q9.
Oh, still jumping against that.
It's understandable, as sometimes you think maybe they'll get less damage, which, to be fair, Aixy is getting less, but he's getting it every time, so it's just stacking up.
I think the EX missile is the dominant force between these two players.
Oh, he gets hit by that. I'm not sure if he knows it's a low. It looked like he stood up after it came down.